this video, I'm gonna talk about dynamic ARP inspection. So, why do we need this feature? We need this feature to prevent a man-in-the-middle attack called gratuitous ARP man-in-the-middle attack. So basically, let's take a look at the picture here. We have a client, a switch, a router that is connected to the internet or the gateway, and a hacker. So the hacker has his computer connected to the switch, and this hacker is going to send gratuitous ARP. In that ARP, it will have it will have this IP address here. It will have a MAC address of all Bs. So that this PC here will update its ARP table, saying that the gateway IP address, the gateway IP address will have a MAC address of all Bs, and also this router here will update its ARP table, saying that this IP here has a MAC address of all Bs. So these hosts will update their ARP table, like I said, and this hacker can spoof, can see the traffic that these hosts are sending on the wire. So that is called gratuitous ARP man-in-the-middle attack. So how can we prevent that attack, or man-in-the-middle attack? We can actually use a feature that is called Dynamic ARP Inspection. So Dynamic ARP Inspection basically works by making the ports that are not connected to the gateway untrusted ports. So as you can see here, the switch can make these ports here, gate 0/2 and gate 0/3 untrusted ports, and just make this port here, gate 0/1, connected to the gateway, to the real gateway trusted port. So how can we configure it? First, we need to enable DHCP snooping if we need to use ARP, a dynamic ARP inspection. So this is prerequisite. So enable DHCP snooping. So how can you enable DHCP snooping? You can actually enable it in the global configuration. So the command is IP DHCP snooping, and here in this example, let's say that we are just using VLAN 1, the default VLAN. So we can enable DHCP snooping on this VLAN. So we'll say IP DHCP snooping VLAN 1. So as I talked about in the last video, this basically works by making the the port that is connected to the DHCP server trusted, and the rest of the ports untrusted ports. So after you enable DHCP snooping and enable it on a VLAN, we need to then you can enable dynamic or die on that VLAN as well. So you can use this command here, IP ARP Inspection VLAN 1, to enable that, to enable die on that VLAN. And like I said earlier, once you have entered this command, it's gonna make all the ports here. Let's say in this example, gig 0/2, gig 0/3, and gig 0/1 untrusted ports. So if all the ARP requests that coming into these ports will be inspected or intercepted, meaning that the ARP request should have the same IP address and MAC address based on the DHCP snooping binding. So that's why DHCP snooping is prerequisite. So to make this port a trusted port, you need to type this command here. So interface gigabit 0/1 IP ARP inspection trust. So that's how you make that port a trusted port. And of course, you can verify or see the die statistics by doing this command, show IP ARP inspection statistics. So just to summarize, or just to emphasize, that before configuring dynamic ARP inspection, you need to make sure that DHCP snooping is enabled, because dynamic ARP inspection will rely on the DHCP snooping binding to check the ARP requests coming into the interfaces. So yeah. And like I said earlier, if the ARP requests don't have the correct IP and MAC address mapping, the switch will drop those packets. So yeah, that's all I can say about dynamic ARP inspection. I might talk about IP source card in the next video. But for now, thanks for watching.